Hey friends, this is Sketch Dirt and I'm Marla, and today we're going to be drawing basic three-dimensional shapes. I'm going to start by choosing a 6B pencil. The lead is a bit softer and it'll be easier for quick shading. The first shape we're going to start with is a cube, and for this shape we're going to just start by drawing a basic square as the front panel. This is where the light is going to shine directly, so that when we draw the other sides of the square it's going to get a bit more shading, and it's going to be a bit darker than the rest of that front panel. So I'm drawing the sides, which is basically parallel lines to that front panel, and then angled lines that connect the edges to form the cube shape. And then I'm shading a bit darker on the side. The light is not shining on this area the way it is the front panel, and then the top shading a bit less because there's a bit of light, more light than on that side. And then when I shade the front panel, I'm going to put some shading there just because this is what's going to give the cube volume and depth. And then I'm going to go back over the edges, and I'm going to just kind of like with my pencil correct areas or add emphasis to edges of the cube to give it a bit more dimension. The next thing I'm going to start drawing is the triangle pyramid. This is a bit different than the cube. Basically the edge is what's going to face you, and you start by drawing a single line to form that basic edge, and then you're drawing two triangles to form the shape. And so the light, you want to, instead of the light being front facing, you're going to determine which triangle is getting the most light, and the other triangle will then be a bit darker because of that. And so again, just like with the cube, the area with the light is still going to get some shading to add that volume and dimension. And again, you just want to put the darker shading in the areas where there isn't as much light to help emphasize the volume of the piece and give it that dimension. For the sphere, that's a little different than both the square and the pyramid, but not much. You're going to start by drawing a basic circle shape. And for this shape, as you can see, my circle isn't perfect, but I'm forging ahead with this because as you're shading and as you're looking at this, you can add emphasis where you want to, and you can correct with your pencil as you're going, which is what I'm going to do. You determine where the light is shining on that circle. And then the area opposite of that is where you're going to add darker shading. You're going to add the emphasis for the circular shape, but then you're going to keep adding more shading to give it that round dimension. And still where the light is directly shining, you don't put as much shading because you want to keep, that's what's going to help keep it looking like it has volume as opposed to being a flat circle. And again, here's where I'm sort of correcting that circle shape to give it the roundness. These are three-dimensional basic shapes. Thank you for watching.